Yeah, Take Command Second Manassas is it's a game in the spirit of everyone who remembers Sid Meier's Gettysburg. It's about the American Civil War, where you play either the Union or the rebels, and you play it on a tactical level with a map as your companion and your guide in the battles. You play as any of the leaders in this quite bloody campaign, as you've seen on the videos, and well, you can play it on, since you can play it at any level. You can start as just in charge of a small battery of cannons, and finally, when you made it, when you really know how to play the game, you'll be General Robert E. Lee, taking charge of all the troops to win the battles.
What do you think about this setting? It's certainly
obviously the game is bigger on the US market. It's huge since it's a part of the US history. I think this game will be mostly for strategy gamers only in Europe, but still the tactical aspect of the game, I think, will attract people who, it's a style of game that certain people like, the tactical type of warfare game, which is played on a large scale, and I think that will attract people. The type of warfare conducted in the American Civil War, where people are standing 50 meters from each other just firing guns, is a crazy period, but very interesting from a strategy perspective. So I think that it's bigger in the US, but it's still got a big market among the strategy gamers in Europe, especially the ones who are interested in that type of warfare and tactical warfare. It will have mainstream appeal in the US. We are targeting several different audiences in the US. It's from the in-depth strategy gamers to the historically interested people to the ones who reenact Civil War battles, which is a huge thing in the United States, to the people who play like Warcraft. So I think we're not going to sell as much as Warcraft, obviously, but we will still appeal to a lot of people over there. And when we know the target group, we can bring it over to the Europe as well. Since this type of warfare was present also in the Napoleonic Wars, the platform and the engine for the game is well suited for a Napoleonic campaign. So you never know what's next. You just need to change the uniforms and change the landscape, and just like that you have a Napoleonic game. So that might be even bigger for the European audience. Part of this team, MadMinute Games as they are called, was part of the Civilization 3 add-on called Conquests. And there was another add-on called Play the World, which was not that good. So we want to separate this and say they were part of the Civilization 3 Conquest expansion pack, not the Play the World. So that's a different, totally different experience. For everyone who knows and have played the expansion packs, they know what I'm talking about here. not by any means first timers. They're well experienced in the gaming industry, and they released one Civil War title before, and this is their first title with Paradox. But I think this is a relationship kind of made in heaven, because we are both very dedicated to what we do. We're dedicated to detail, and we match each other in terms of size, in terms of personal relationships. So I think we'll see more games in the relationship between Paradox and MadMinute Games, definitely. I think the combination between turn-based strategy thinking with real-time strategy action is a big part of the gameplay. And the scope of the battlefield is totally unseen before, because there are battles going on everywhere on the map, and you have to control them all. If you're the main chief, the highest ranked general, you have to manage all the battles at the same time. And the battles on one part of the field will obviously affect your own battle. If you're a smaller general, if you're like 2-star or 1-star general, since these troops will come and join you or fight against you in the next battle. So, MadMinute Games has put a lot of effort into the historical accuracy of the game. Not only the leaders, the uniforms, the battlefields that are accurately modeled from maps from the Congressional Library in the United States and satellite pictures. Not only that, but also into the ballistics of the weapons and the cannons and the range of everything and the ammunition. So the historical accuracy is unprecedented, I dare to say. I mean, it's fantastic for a tactical game. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in an RTS before. So if you could use it if you want to as an encyclopedia for the Battle of Second Manassas, definitely. Yeah, you can. You could choose your ammunition for the cannons, for example, and how they hit the target is depending on what ammunition you use and the damage they do on the target. The cannons also have different. I mean, they don't have endless ammo. You can run out of certain types of ammo. You can run out of all your ammunition if you're unlucky, and yeah, the ballistics are accurately modeled that they can only reach like 200 yards, like they could do in real life. So that's pointed out on the map as well, so you can like map it. Will this hit? Will it not? You know, so that's really cool. Modding the game means that you can add your own scenarios if you. Want to play your own battle, or if you find another battle in the Civil War that you want to reenact, you could do that by adding your own scenario into the game, and it's done very easily, so you can easily manage it through text files and things like that. So that way you can say that the custom scenarios and the whole modding thing is done for the gamers more to take part of the whole development cycle, and to be, continue developing the game if they wish to do that, and also exchange between gamers. I mean, if you've done a few scenarios, you can exchange it with someone else who's done other scenarios. So that's a very good thing.